Hi, welcome to Simply Made Homestead. I'm Andrew. Today I'm going to show you an easy way to make a tomato cage out of a cattle panel. This one specifically. It probably won't take you but 20 minutes to assemble it. It's really easy and quick. So, with that note, let's go. The stuff that you're going to need is 1 bolt cutters, 1 cattle panel. Now the bolt cutters you can pick up at your hardware store. They're probably 25 bucks or so. Some zip ties, and or I have some leftover little pieces of metal here and pliers if you're going to use those. So that'll depend on what you have and what you want to use. So, it's fairly simple. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this to where we need it to be and then cut the excess off. So ultimately we're not going to use this piece right here. So we're just going to use the bulk of it. All right, what you do is you count from the end 9 space, or at total be 18, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, so we're going to use this section right here. It's all that we're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down and then cut along there, and we'll cut it from there. Okay, now when you cut over here, because you want these 6 squares, and you want this top right, so you're going to cut on the outside over here, on this side of that wire. Here's the piece we're working with. Okay. Remember, these are 18 long, you want to cut in half, so it will be 9. 9. All right. Now on this one, you want to count. You want to cut just on this side, right here. Perfect, so we've got 2 nearly identical pieces. Now you just need a 2x4 or a piece of wood. Look at this. Okay, so you just get a piece of wood. You want it to be at least as long as the length here. This is just a 1x6. You can use a 2x4. You can use a 2x12 if you need to. All right. So it's easier if it's on this side, right here. All right. So you're gonna butt this up like so. Get that rock out of there. Stand on this and just bring this up. To 90 degrees. All right. and do the same thing with this one. Alright, so what else you gotta do? I forgot to do this. You need to cut, because this is the part that's going to go in the ground. So you need to cut these sections out right here. All this is going to go in the ground. Okay, the last thing you want to do, just stick it on end. Straighten these up. That way when you put it in the ground, it goes in nice and straight. Okay. Here's the part where you use the zip ties. So either your zip ties, you tie these in together. I'm just using these old useless. I'm just using these pieces of wire here though. If you do use wire, try to stick the ends in so they're pointing on the inside. That way, if you happen to rub up against it, you don't catch yourself with the wire. Okay, so here's the tomato cage. This gives the tomato bush the perfect amount of space to grow up and expand. It's not crowding it in, and it allows this here, the cage, to give it support as it grows. You can make it taller if you need to. There's room on this cattle panel where you're allowed to do that. Marion and I, we're not that tall. We're 5'8". She's a little bit shorter, and so therefore this is the height that we need, that we would like. And plus, remember, this is going to go down in the ground, you know, about a foot. So, all right, let's go put it in. All right, so here's the tomato. This is a cherry tomato, and so we're just going to place this cage around it. So here's our caged tomato. Hello, so here's our caged tomato. Oh, big trucks. Okay, so here's our caged tomato. I hope you got some value out of this. My wife, stay tuned, because my wife is making a video on different tomatoes and different trellises. She's going to explain the pros and cons of each one, why they're important for each breed of tomato. We've got a lot of different trellises around here, so stay tuned. That video is coming up. So until then, make sure to find out about that video, you got to be a subscriber. So hit subscribe and that like button. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value out of this.